What's up? What's up?
What
How y'all doing out there? How
We
y'all
telling our
doing out
age now
there?
by doing that.
How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday, hump day.
Yes, it is hump day once again, y'all. And it is around 8 p.m. West Coast time.
And the Hams is in the building.
You know, so what y'all doing out there? What y'all got going on?
Yeah.
Whole lot of controversy out there.
What you got?
Somebody done beat up a kid and hung him in a tree at a college.
Heard about that too. Yeah. It was like a predominantly white college.
I don't know if it was white college or not, but hopefully they find the people who did it, because ain't nobody breaking their legs and then hanging themselves. So
Yeah, no. His
especially-
legs was broke as well.
according to the report, he was supposed to have broken legs. Let me check. Let me make sure that's accurate.
What up, Sincere? What up, brother?
I
Peace, and blessings,
I don't
family.
want to report nothing that's not accurate.
Yeah, it's been a bunch of different things that I noticed that were popping up in the media since Charlie Kirk's untimely demise. And it's been just a lot of, these people done got shot, these people done got hung, or these people, like, it's been a bunch of things going on.
Right.
Yeah, Sincere says in Mississippi as a freshman in college, and the cops saying it was a suicide. Yeah,
we know that's wrong. They're gonna be sending in investigators to jump on that.
The crazy part is, like, how are you even saying it's a suicide if his legs was broken?
Said he did not have, according to AI. It says, let me go into AI mode. Hold on.
AI mode. It's coming to a computer near you.
The coroner, Rudolph Seals, 21-year-old Delta State University student recently found hanging from a tree on campus, did not have broken legs.
Okay.
So his legs wasn't broken. But there was no way that unless you know how to diligently climb trees.
Because you got to get it. You got to get the noose up there, secure it.
You got to secure it, and
then you got to get up there to get it around your neck, and then have something where you can kick off.
I'd like to see the footage on the cop who found him, or when they showed up.
All right.
To see what was going on.
Right, because was there a ladder beneath him?
A ladder, a stool, or something.
Like, make it make sense.
Yeah. So it said these findings were released to counter social media rumors claiming Reed was found with broken bones. So the coroner, according to the coroner, Rudolph Seals, he says there was no broken bones. Hopefully he's being truthful. You never know nowadays.
This is true.
Yeah. But yeah, another young man gone off the earth, and I'd like to say rest in peace, and hopefully his family, they, praying for his family, and hopefully that they can find some peace in all of this.
Yeah, Sincere said in Mississippi, we know they full of shit. Facts.
Yeah, there ain't no telling what's going on down there in the South still. You know what I'm saying? There's still
I mean, I've had people tell
there's
me,
still sundown towns out that way. So
yeah, I've had people tell me that there are still places that you can't go as a black person, and there are still places that you can't go as a white person.
yeah.
But the crazy part about this is that they are, according to the Constitution, you're supposed to have freedom of speech. And the moment that you are speaking, like even with the Colin Kaepernick thing, it's crazy how the NFL, right, when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, they shut the shit down, right? That was just so controversial. He can't do this. He's not supposed to do that. Blah 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 blah. We don't support this, that, and
Well,
the
the
third.
the NFL, when those dudes, the thing with that is like, yeah, what I don't, I'm not mad at him for what he was doing, but contractually is where he was having a problem with the NFL. It wasn't about the the kneeling. It was the political statements that he was doing that cost him it. You
Oh,
know,
like the verbiage that he was using
right,
out when he was doing interviews or what
right,
have you.
right.
But okay, so then
Which is
going
against the NFL contracts
ah
and the NBA and baseball and
all of
yeah,
those.
you
You
can't do.
can't, and
Same
not
thing
in the
happened to
public.
Kyrie. So not Kyrie, was it Kyrie Irving?
I think so. Yeah.
Where he just mentioned the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then yeah, which is some crap, but you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. So what if
Like
he
I can't
mentioned
say that I had a good time watching
right,
Sinners.
right,
So and so was a
right.
good movie. Y'all
But
should
yeah,
check it
because
out.
he mentioned the movie, now he don't like certain type of people.
I guess. But
But
they
yeah,
did, they did that whole moment of silence for, Charlie Kirk thing. But I know it was more to it than on the Kaepernick side of things. It's just that how it looks. Sincere says the problem with the NFL is the fact that even though it's public, they are privately owned.
right, for sure. Yeah,
A lot of people don't understand the difference between the two. Even with businesses, like with businesses, for instance, on a, let's say, a gun policy, on a business, even though it may be privately owned and it's open to the public, you have to identify some sort of signage that says you're not allowed in here with a weapon. So that lets the person who's carrying know this business doesn't want me inside their business with a weapon, so I have to leave it or not, go into their business. So when you do things for the public, you still have certain parameters that you got to follow though, because you're entertaining the public.
yeah, for sure. The you never know. The like I said before, y'all be careful out in the streets.
It's wild, man.
It's getting
Can't say what you
crazy out
want.
there, and just like the referee inside the boxing ring before the fight starts, he says, "Protect yourself at all times." Is what everybody needs to be doing
At all times.
at all times. So
Well, good evening, Hammonds. This is your girl, Treasure Cheltenham, and to the right of me, to the left of you, we got
I'm
Mr.
Sean
Ham
Cheltenham, and
himself.
I'm one of the hams.
And this is the Ham Show.
This is the Ham Show, y'all. Thank you for chiming in on Wednesday night. Hopefully that you can tell a friend, subscribe, let your peoples know that we talking about some topics tonight that may be controversial and maybe not.
Hey, we'll see.
If not, you never know. We just like what we do, and we do what we do.
And that's what we do.
And then if you like it, don't like it. If you like it, do like it. It don't matter.
Yeah. And if you do, tell somebody so that they can like it too. And,
Right.
Maybe they could tell somebody, and then y'all could watch it together, and you could even talk about it the next day at work. Like, did you see the show? And this is what they talked about, and this is what happened. I'm just saying.
So Big Sincere in the building and look like Ricky in the building.
Yeah.
Who else is hit us with a like?
He looking for you. Who's in the building?
Yeah. But I guess we got a pretty decent show for tonight.
Yeah, man. We're gonna
be talking about some topics, I guess.
We talking about a couple different things.
We're gonna try to spend 10, 15 minutes on each topic.
Oh, it's only really two topics. The last one was more controversial than anything, but you know how that go for us. We get sidetracked with questions and things of that nature, so we just gonna see what happens.
Well, there we go. That's what we're gonna work with.
We're gonna get into it.
Thank y'all for the likes. Appreciate you. Mike
Ricky.
Beavers in the building. What's up?
What up, Ricky?
Mike
Appreciate you,
Beavers in the building.
Mike. Hello, world.
Mr. Window West in the building.
Yeah.
Sincere. Thank you for the like. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for the likes
over there, don't you? Let's
Yeah.
get into it. Let's get into it. So we talking about, does marriage or should marriage have an expiration date? So in other words, should you be able to get married for 7 to 10 years?
And then get a small, you got to get a small.
Yeah,
and
you know what I
then
mean? You got to say, all right, we still doing this, or nah, it's cool, I'll holler at you later.
You got to get a small.
Yeah, basically.
But what you do with all the property?
I mean, I guess that'll be according to the marriage contract, I guess. I mean,
So we got to get nuptials.
ooh, I don't do nuptials.
Everybody got to get nuptials.
I don't do nuptials.
Nuptials, is nothing wrong with nuptials.
I don't do no. I mean, not nuptials. Yeah, I don't do nuptials. That is what I'm talking about. The prenup.
Prenup, ain't nothing wrong with prenups.
I don't do those.
Why not?
Because my thing is this.
So
if you're not
so
sure,
if you had a bunch of stuff, right? Before I met you, and I had some stuff or whatever, a bunch of stuff before I met you. Why should you get it if you don't like me no more?
I ain't ask you for it.
That's what prenuptials is for.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna ask you for it.
No, we don't.
It's like you're not gonna ask me.
We don't trust that.
Like now, what we built together. That's clear.
A part of.
Yeah, but what you came in with before I met you, and what I came in.
So
with
what's wrong with doing
me?
a nuptial then?
Nah, I ain't got time for all that. Look here, you either love me and take me for me, or don't take me
like
at all.
That. We're not playing like that.
We're not playing like that.
If we both came in with nothing, then yeah, we don't need no nuptials.
Rock say 100.
But hey, what up, Rock? But if we come in and it ain't right, yeah.
What you mean by that? You elaborate. So is that a conditional situation to like the marriage itself? So like
nuptials is for protection of assets.
I understand what they for.
Right. So if you
see, Sincere says, sis, you a rare breed though. You see what I'm saying?
What that mean?
I'm different.
What that mean?
That means I'm just different.
There still got to be some nuptials.
Oh no, they don't. So okay, let me ask you this. So if when you met me, let's say I had some money, a substantial amount of money, and I was like, I don't require you to have no prenup. I ain't tripping. Like, you know what this is. Like, you know, whatever we build together, that's what we split up. But the money that I had before I came here, I'm going to share that with you regardless.
I wouldn't mind signing enough. See, you're missing it. You're missing the point. You're thinking that I'm not going to have access to
No.
Like, while we married, I'm going to have access to the assets.
Right.
So, but the nuptial is if I leave, why do I get to leave with what I ain't built?
You don't.
That's what the nuptial's for. And
I particularly don't need a piece of paper to tell me that.
But okay, but when it neither do I. But when it come down to the actual factuals and people in their feelings, that's when the nuptials, you be like, damn, I should have got a nuptial.
You should have. How many people feel like that out there?
Everybody feel like that, man.
Put a one in the chat if you listen and you feel like you gonna get a prenup, or you should.
I think prenup should be mandatory if you got assets. I think it should be mandatory. I think if you get married, you should build like the.
I mean, because it is two businesses coming together, so to speak.
And then, if you decide you want to go off and do your own thug dizzle, I'm gonna pay you alimony. I'm gonna do all the rest of this stuff, but you're not gonna take the kingdom. Like, that don't make no sense.
I don't think. Well, the alimony thing, I think I got a problem with that under certain circumstances.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that's usually what happens in certain states.
Yeah, Wendell says your vows say, "To death do you part, better or worse, in sickness and health. And if you can't work through your problems, stay single." My man, Wendell.
I feel you, Mr. Wendell West, but prenuptials in this day and age,
getting married for?
In this day and age, prenuptials is where it's at.
Well, no, it's only. Let me tell you something. Prenups was only created because you had a lot of people out there running around being careless. That's the only reason.
That's the same reason now.
Created.
I mean, the divorce rate is still 68% done by women,
right?
And then they always go and take half when they ain't built half.
Half, Eddie.
They ain't built half. They ain't built a quarter.
Half, Eddie.
But they taking half plus alimony plus child support. How you gonna take the kingdom, alimony, and child support?
And that's what I'm saying. I don't agree.
That's
with
why
all
you
of
need nuptials.
I don't agree with all that. Sincere says you leave
And
with what you
and
came with,
Mr.
and
Wendell
we'll
West,
split what we built together.
since we slinging Bible words, the Bible
Uh-oh.
says, "Trust no man but God." Mean nuptials.
And it still say question him.
It mean nuptials.
Yes, me.
Trust no man.
It mean
Chronicles
nuptials.
Chronicles 8 and 6. Nuptials.
So come on, for those in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you feel like marriage should have an expiration date.
So should you get a smog test on your marriage every 10 years?
What you think? What you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, I ain't never heard of nothing like that. I mean, I guess some people would be happy with that because they'd be like, yeah, all I need is one more year. It'd be like retirement. One more year, girl. Just one
And
more
then it's
year.
over. I'm out this bitch.
Right.
I'm sick of you. So, but like, what happens when you have? Well, I guess the answer to my question is this: is that you can renew, obviously, when you have kids and things of that nature. Like, it gets to the point where you've spent so much time. Like, I feel like even with me and you, we've been together for so long. Like, I just kill you. Like, we not finna.
You're not supposed to say that on. She ain't say nothing. But y'all heard what she said.
I'm just saying.
No, we're not
what are
gonna
we
talk about
doing?
killing me. I mean, unaliving me on national television. All right.
They said till death do us part.
No.
Sickness and in health.
No.
Richer or for poor.
Y'all heard it right here. What's today's date?
Oh my God.
8/16.
You know what I meant.
9/17/2025.
You know what I meant.
You know what the deal. Let's see. Rock said, "Get out."
He said,
"It's time to go. Time to go, baby." Yeah. No, what y'all think?
Sincere says,
you think you should get a smog test every 10 years?
Sincere says, I mean, every license or certificate has an expiration date, so why not?
Well, hey.
Then it wouldn't be unconditional. The love,
unconditional.
Yeah, the love wouldn't be unconditional at that point.
Who said unconditional? That ain't in the stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on, go back to
listen.
Wendell West's verses says,
when you read that out loud,
Wendell West chapter 2,
unconditional love.
Wendell West,
death do us part.
Listen,
for richer or for poor.
I'm reading from the book of Wendell.
And in health.
The book of Mr. West, chapter 2.
Tell him, Wendell.
Hold on, here we go. You say it, sing it.
Your vows say,
right,
to sing it till death do you part.
Right.
Better or worse,
right,
in sickness and in health.
Right.
For richer or for poor.
Right. That ain't in there.
That's
I don't read that on there.
But and it says you gotta work through your problems. You can't work through your problems, stay single.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm saying, like, okay, some certificates don't have an expiration date, though. Some of them are lifetime. In Arizona, you can get a driver's license just one time, and that's it. You ain't got to get another one ever, never again. That's why a lot of people just go to Arizona and get a driver's license.
That's because their whole community is like 58 and up. That's why.
Hell
like, if we take their driver's license, we ain't gonna get no business out here.
Hell no. Wait, Wendell West says these pro athletes marrying these broke women and they have millions. They need prenups. Do your due diligence before you get married. Absolutely, I concur with that.
Well, wouldn't the prenup would tell you if she loved you or not?
What you mean? Why? How you figure?
Because if she knows she leaving with what she came with, then she with you because she love you.
See, the problem that I have with a prenup is that in my mind, you are premeditatingly saying that you're going to do some shit in the future.
Protection of assets has nothing to do with you not liking me no more.
I get it. I totally get it.
And if
Jordan says Sean got that last of the Mohican hair. I see you, cuz. Comedian Sincere to the building. He says, I think you should work stuff out if you marry. Why spend all that money? You should have a big party instead.
Yeah, for sure. We agree.
It is a big party.
We agree. I'm just saying, if you come in and if I come in and I got millions and you got a pickup truck, like we get nuptials.
Did I have a pickup truck?
No,
You
I'm
trying to
just
be
saying.
funny?
I'm
Oh.
not saying you. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just messing
Period.
with you.
Not like so. What I'm like we getting nuptials, and then I'm gonna take care of you. You're gonna be set for the rest of your life, but you're not inherited in the kingdom. That ain't how it works.
I mean, I get that. I totally get that. I do not. I don't
You're gonna
disagree.
get a nice severance,
A severance package.
right?
So okay, I like that idea. So then, like a severance package, because I feel like you should just get a lump sum
That's
to
what
go.
that's what alimony and all that stuff is. It's a
No,
severance package.
but see, alimony, you get that's a payment every month for how long?
That's what severance is.
No, I'm talking about a lump sum. Like here you
Oh, you
go.
could choose that if that's what you want.
That's what I mean. So you could do that with alimony too.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's a
Well,
severance. They just call it alimony.
Sincere says it also says obey, but niggas is still hard headed.
Well, yeah, amen. Amen, brother Sincere. Brother.
That's a woman's
Brother.
stance, emotional, a man being logical. This all boils down to
Brother.
that. Brother,
Hey, if you coming in with a whole lot of ducats,
ducats.
nuptials is on the table.
Okay.
And if you don't want to sign it, then you want to kick it. That's all. You just want to kick it.
All right. I mean,
and I love you.
I'm just saying, like,
but
for me personally, I don't think I would. I feel like if we've been together for a certain length of time, you know me well enough to understand who I am. And for me, it's an integrity issue. And so I'm sure that we've probably been mad at each other already at this point. So you've seen how I treat you, even when I'm mad at you. I'm still going to show you love. So for me, I think, me personally, I could never be in a relationship that's that contractual like that. Because my thing is this, I'm not you wouldn't be marrying
about the
me.
relationship. It's
I get
about
it. I know it's the emotional part, and I get it. You're supposed to protect your assets as a man, but I'm gonna protect your assets better than you could even imagine. Like,
and that's why you'll get a nice severance package when you don't
I
feel
ain't
right.
going nowhere though.
When you feel like you
It
got to
says
roll
till death
okay, but I'm just
do
saying.
us part.
I'm just saying, like the marriage rate low as a mug right now.
Man, look here.
And the reason being
You
is
mean
when you ask people, the reason being is because I don't want to give
want
up
my
half
shit.
my stuff.
Yeah, I don't want my shit to be taken.
Right.
That's wild too. That a lot of men are saying that.
That's because they want to give it to their children. They don't want to give it to some lady that's crazy.
That's sad that you gotta think like that. Comedian Sincere says, I believe in prenuptial. If I was worth millions before you married me and you came with a trash bag, you should leave with that trash bag.
Well, no, I mean, I'd give you a severance. Like you ain't gonna leave with a trash bag. I mean, come on. Like if you with me and I got millions, you obviously gonna get upgraded. Like you gonna have your own businesses and you're gonna be doing ventures and stuff.
You would think.
I'm not gonna leave and take that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, here, I'm gonna sever this away.
Right. You would think that.
And that way
you can handle yours.
And if your business is booming, I'm gonna be like, look, you don't need alimony.
You're straight. Yeah.
Like I didn't give you the money for your business. It's booming. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Right.
You don't need alimony. What's wrong with you?
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Want me to drop you off at the airport?
Right.
Sincere says, damn, alimony. I'm not taking care of nobody. I'm with. So if you dip, bye, Felicia. I'm not funding your departure. He said, Sincere said, look here. You can leave if you want
he
to.
Said, I don't know what you heard about me.
But a bitch can't get $1 out of me. He said, listen, if you choose to go in and leave, then so be it. Travel on, but he is not funding your departure.
Well,
I dig it.
I'll fund your severance. Sometimes you got to pay them to leave.
Okay, so I think going to this whole expiration date thing, right?
The expiration date for some marriages is cool. I think they got to opt into that. Like they should have a choice.
Yeah, there should be a choice because
some of these marriages,
at that point,
man, be crazy. Like we still together, but they hate each other.
But they love to hate each other. There are some couples that literally wake up every day and can't wait to cuss out their spouse.
Don't nobody want to live like that.
There's people that do it, and they're very happy doing it.
They happy cussing each other out.
Yeah. It'd be like, pass me the water, yo, bastard.
Oh, that's cold.
And he like, here, yo,
I don't
bitch.
I don't need none of that negativity
That's
in
what
my
I'm
life.
saying. I mean,
Yeah, that's
you
too much
know,
negativity.
I seen an older couple like that was just talking shit to
That's
each
what
other.
that's when you get your meal and it be a sad meal.
Nah,
It
they
don't be
like
no happy
they still
meal.
be having mad love for each other. It's just that
It
that's how
don't be
they
no happy meal or nothing.
it
It
don't
just
be
be
it
a
don't
sad
somebody
meal.
put their finger in it and
It
just
just
left
be
the whole
soggy bread,
oh
sandwich
no.
be soggy,
No.
chips be limp.
Give me some
You ever ate
pros.
a limp chip?
Yeah.
It's like still chippy, but
But
it
not
ain't
so
got no
much.
on it.
Yeah. And that's the best part of the chip. The
That's what
whole
happens
reason why you even want a chip.
when you in a bad marriage. That's what it's like
It's like a soggy
eating
ass Lays.
eating a bag of limp chips.
Oh my god.
Eating a old
Oh
bag
man.
of limp
Let
chips.
me
It don't got no crunch, no none of that, on it. It just go mm, when you bite it. Mm.
so let me ask you a question.
You know that's like the best part of a chip is the crunch
Let me
part.
ask that's the only purpose of a chip.
That's what
I
I'm
mean, well,
saying.
that's not the only purpose because chips
And
are
I ain't talking about
delicious.
Canadian chips. I'm talking about tater chips.
Tater
Cause
chips.
cause Canadian chips is French fries.
Wait,
That's what they
what?
call them, chips, fish and chips.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it come from.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about. I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
yeah. They chips be fried potatoes, not
You know what?
tater chips.
I kind of miss those little fried thin slice potatoes that I be making.
Yeah, we should do that.
We got another 20 some days.
That's why I like you. You always bringing up old shit.
I'm sorry.
Stop bringing up old shit.
I
But
apologize.
yeah, let me read in here and just take a minute
What's
to
the pros and the
appreciate
cons?
everybody.
Why he saying what's up? What's the pros and the cons to an expiration date? I don't see no
Abby
pros.
MC, thank you. Ricky, thank you. Mr. Wendell West, thank you. Mike Beavers, thank you. And sincere thank you. And Rock the producer, thank y'all for hitting us up. Joaquin in the building.
Yay, yay.
Same thing as in England. He said fish, they call them chips out there.
The chips, Mike.
Yeah, can I get some chips?
Chips.
Some chips
With a Z.
for my young chap in a pint. Let me get a pint.
The pint.
Can I get a pint?
A pint is a lot. We talking pints and things of that nature.
That's when you get a pint of beer. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so this whole
What?
this whole expiration date marriage thing, I guess, is not really
Joaquin,
like
do you think marriages should have an expiration date? You got to reapply.
no,
Go down
you
there and
don't.
reapply.
Do you
get
reapply?
you get a smog test, right?
Oh my
You
god!
run down there to the smog hut. You let them check your marriage out, and then if you pass smog, you go back.
I don't.
And
That's
get
not
another
how.
license.
That's not how I think it would work.
You got to pay.
You
You got to pay another DMV fee.
You got to pay another fee
for your marriage.
You got to pay another fee. And
if they do that, marriage incentives got to be higher. Like it got to be like why I'm gonna do that then?
It gotta be like if you have a kid, you get an extra $2,500 off on your taxes.
Well, you already do that, but they need like you need to be exempt like 30% of your checks.
33 1/3.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's enticing to stay married. You know what I'm saying? There's incentives. So if you got if you got 10
be an incentive to stay married
years,
though.
But if you got 10 years, right? You got 10
no.
years in, right?
And
then you re-up for another 10.
Okay.
You should get some incentives to go to 30.
What? The incentives is the
You
love.
should be like, yeah, we at 20% now on taxes, but we about to be at 25% in 10 more years. You know what I'm saying?
We about to be at 37%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I bet you everybody be trying to re-up then.
He said, wait, he says only if you come back from the dead. Rock says, I think it should. It would eliminate a huge divorce with lawyers and etc. Just a simple division of assets, period.
So 50-50, half.
Half, Eddie. I want half.
I think they should liquidate everything and then cut it in half. Don't be trying to divvy up houses and all that shit. Just liquidate it all. Boom. 50-50.
I think that's not a
That
bad
way it hurt
idea.
both parties at the same
I
time.
think, yeah, if because like, so let's just say if it's a breach of contract. So say you signed up to be married for 7 years and you was only married for 5.
Right.
Then that's how you would have. That's part of
You
the
owe the state.
penalty.
You owe the state back taxes.
See, now you're doing too much.
You
We
owe
trying
the
to get
state
away
back
from
taxes so they can get the school's money back up.
Oh, see, we trying to stay away
So
from.
your divorce demise has put like 5 people through college.
Okay, I'll go with that. So then they gonna want motherfuckers to get divorced.
They be like, go.
They be like, yeah,
go.
break them up. Since here says you cannot re-up and still stay together and leave the paperwork to the government and it's BS.
The paperwork is already with the government.
This is for sure.
If you went to the county clerk office, you already in the government's hands.
Yeah, if you got married that way, I wouldn't do it. Don't do it. That's not the way to do it. All right.
As soon as you don't agree, the government step in and say, hold on, this is what we're going to do. They're going to tell you what to do with your marriage.
No, for real. You over there in that corner.
By the way, you paying for everything. By the way,
you get this,
you're going to get the house, but you get the raggedy car, though. You get the house, but you get the raggedy car.
Right.
You over there, you paying for everything.
Who got the kids? You got the kid. Well, you get to keep the Mercedes and the minivan.
Right.
What?
Yeah, they just be telling you what you're going to do with your stuff.
Shit. Yeah. I bought this stuff. So, like, I get to say.
Yeah, that is so crazy that you're thinking about that shit like that.
You better learn how to keep them out your business. How about that?
Man,
how about that?
Somebody.
Let's get into a controversial topic, y'all. Let's get into this controversial topic. Because women have the option.
The option of what?
Of getting abortion or not.
Boo.
Right. And a lot of times this is against the father. He may or may not want the abortion. So he has no say because it's her body. Because he has no say and it's her body and she so chooses to do with her body as she pleases. Would it be fair to say that a man can opt out of being a father?
You can already do that, but you know what I'm saying? You can
legally.
You can.
I mean, well, yeah.
You can go to court and already do that.
Yeah, you really can. You really can, actually.
You can already do that. I think, this is my opinion, y'all.
Here we go.
I believe.
He believes.
That every baby that comes into this earth need to have a blood test. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I'm not mad at that.
And sorry for Maury Povich and them. Like, they won't have a show no more, but
they'll still have a show because people like ratchet shit.
But you understand, like you'll know off top.
Listen,
won't be no dudes paying child support for nothing.
Here's the thing that I'm good with that, because just like we say, the men can opt out.
So they can choose to have a baby, right?
So right, but hold on. Just like we say, men can opt out. At that point, a man can also opt in if he's with a woman and they've been together, and for whatever reason there's a child involved. Whether something happened and whatever, however it goes down, he gets to say, well, we are together and I choose to be this child's father. So with that being said, then if you can, I guess the best way to put it though is like, even on the legality side of it, you're going to court, you say, I don't want to be the child's father, I give him my paternity, whatever.
Right.
And you have nothing to do with the kid. But how would that work where it wouldn't be frowned upon?
Don't nobody care. Who cares? If I don't want the kid, I don't want the kid. I told you, look, we wasn't supposed to have no children in the first place. Why are you even doing this? You trying to trap me.
But how is it trapping when you both have to be together to even get pregnant?
Right. But I told you when I met you, what I'm going to do with 2 more kids.
But if that's the case,
when we met, I was like, what are we going to do with 2 more kids?
But if that's the case, then what are the precautions that you take to not have these children as a man?
Yeah, but you got the problem. I don't have that problem.
I'm just saying the
people who got problems.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
For the people who got problems.
I'm asking for the people in the back.
What's the question?
So the question is, as a man, what are the ramifications, what are the procedures, what are the things that you put into place to ensure that you don't have a child? How do you go about
Well,
doing that?
there's a thousand ways of contraceptives.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of ways.
So
Or
for
you
the
just not have sex.
okay, so for the guys who say they opt out, they don't want children, but then they somehow end up with them. I'm saying if I don't want something,
Like people be knowing it's a jump off. Like, let's not act like it ain't a jump off. People be knowing.
but
The
the
girl knows she was a jump off. The dude knew it was a jump off. And then all of a sudden, here come a gang, gang, gang. And then all of a sudden, everybody trying to get serious now.
but that's what I'm
Now
saying.
talking about we just gonna be together. Oh, this was
But
a
see,
jump off. We not about to be together.
but that's what I'm saying. So like why in the begin it was all great willy and nilly in the beginning, but nobody took the precautions and necessary
True, I agree.
so that's
But that's
like
not what that's not societal norms.
right.
So
Why
what
is it
law?
not?
Okay, laws are made
Why is it not?
to combat
Uh-huh.
the delinquency of societal norms. That's why
Okay.
laws are made.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Okay, so we know that people be jumping off, like jumping, right? Especially like Texas and Atlanta. Like if we can pull the data up, you want to. Like
Uh-huh.
if you really want to go back to doing data, we can do
Oh,
data,
not the statistics.
right? Because I can pull them up, and you know what I'm saying.
Sincere got the scissors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So look, they need to have provisions for all these people. Because look, it say the chick, and I ain't saying everybody,
Right.
but okay, say the chick had a baby, the dude don't want nothing to do with the child. The government got to take care of the child now. So I'm still having, like me not having a baby. I probably got about 200 babies out there right now because I pay my taxes.
Right.
That's
I
all I'm
understand.
saying.
So I think that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, how what would be an ideal situation to combat if a woman said, I want to have this baby, and the dude was like, well, I don't want to be a dad. I don't want you to have a baby.
Right.
Right. She wants to have the baby. He doesn't want to have the baby. How do we come to like I think at this point there should be a contract, right?
What kind of
That's
contract?
I'm gonna tell you. There should be a contract that says in layman's term, basically, that I so and such do not wish to have this child. I have explicitly um expressed that to such and such and so and so.
Mm.
Such and so understands that moving forward with the birth of this child, that I so and such will not be a part of the child's life, will not ever ask to be a part of the child's life, will not have any engagement, blah blah
See,
blah blah
on one,
blah
so
blah.
like all jokes aside, dudes who do that are irresponsible and they probably need their ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? But societal norms, we need some type of provision so the rest of the world don't have to take care of these children that they don't need.
Right. And that's kind of like where I'm getting at. So that's why I'm like, I think if you made things like that and put them in place, it would make people a little bit more conscious about their decision making.
Like I used to get upset, right?
Mhm.
And I don't care how you say it. I don't care. Like when my daughters was in elementary, right? When my
Mhm.
kids was in elementary. And then I used to have to buy 5 extra boxes of tissue for everybody else kids.
Yeah.
Like, what was that about?
The tissue, it was the tissue boxes, the paper,
Right.
it was
I
the
had to buy extra
sanitizer.
pencils, sanitizers
Yeah, it was
for
all this little
everybody
extra stuff
else.
for the classroom because the teachers can't buy it no more. They
Well, no,
used
what
to.
I'm saying is that I mean I didn't mind buying it,
Right.
but I was buying it for the sake of other motherfuckers who wouldn't do it.
Or couldn't do it.
Right.
Right.
They never had an abundance of what they were supposed to have. If every kid brought in what the little menu, like the little
Right.
list that they
Right.
gave you,
Right.
like why I'm taking care of everybody else's kids.
No, I got you. I totally agree.
I didn't have them motherfuckers.
Rock say if they married, it should be a mutual decision about the child.
For sure. For
And
sure.
that's the part that I struggle with too, because I think that there are some couples that kind of get together and in the beginning they're like, oh, we don't want children. And then one of them changes their mind.
Mhm.
Right. And so when the other one changes their mind, they don't really talk about it and really engage and go, this is why I feel this way now, and kind of make provisions for it. So there are so many different scenarios and situations out there that could warrant this contractual agreement. But I think putting something on paper like that, you know what I'm saying, to just explicitly
So
express.
that's like a nuptial though.
It is.
You might as well go on in nuptial then.
It is. That's what you can call a nuptial for sure. Joaquin says, but here's the caveat, Treasure. If that woman ends up having to get state assistance, they're going to make her file a child support affidavit,
for sure.
and she can get denied the
Right.
state assistance. So, okay, so listen though, but here's what I'm saying. If a woman
They shouldn't
decides,
be able to get it.
listen, let me get to the point. If a woman
I
decides,
was ready.
if a woman decides after the male partner has said, I don't want to do this, and she's like, but I do. Now she is saying, I understand that this person will not be here. I will not have any financial support other than my own whatsoever. That includes governmental assistance. That includes his family, his mamas, his daddy. Like, so I think if you made it so harsh like that a lot of people would be like, because now that's like me and you, we married.
She wouldn't have had a child if she knew she couldn't put you on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what we've been saying.
That's what I'm trying to say.
As long as child support existed,
now
we've been saying
the opt out for the man would be something of that stature, because now you can't take me to court. You can't get child support. You can't get food stamps, EBT, Medi-Cal. You can't get none of that.
But there got to be stipulations on the dues too.
Oh, for sure.
Like if this happened again, then you
first time offense type thing.
Only time offense.
Yeah, you only get one.
You only get one. You can't be at Freak a Leak or Freak.
Yeah, you can't use it like the morning after pill. Like some of these ratchet chicks is
you only get one, homeboy.
Look, Rock say a pregnancy prenuptial. Exactly.
That's what that is.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is this.
What you saying?
Women go to the polls and tell the government that you don't want child support no more. That's what y'all need to do to make it right. Make it right.
Make it right.
Make it right. See, the problem is that the dude probably want his kid, but he ain't want them.
A lot of times that would be
and
a problem.
And a lot of them chicks be holding their little children's hostage. They be like, nah, you ain't finna do this unless you do this.
Yeah. You ain't finna go with your daddy. I know a cat right now. He was getting ready to go on vacation. This dude got a bunch of kids and he young. But anyway, he was about to go on vacation. And he talked to one of the baby mamas about the daughter and was like, hey, can you make sure you got her passport situated? He was like, that's the only thing that I ask you to do. Just make sure her passport is solidified. The rest I got, I'm going to come pick her up on this date and time. We're going to go on a family vacation. We're going to be gone for about a week. The mama was like, nah, she can't go. Just off of because she got beef with him. Nah, she can't go.
It's cold work, shit. Man.
So he has to tell his daughter, man, your mama said you can't go. Daddy love you. I want to take you.
Just like that situation with Brittany Griner and the football player.
What happened there?
He showed up to get his baby at the house at Brittany's house.
Uh-huh.
She recording the situation before he walk up. And then the baby young, the baby like 1 or 2, little baby, you know, probably barely walking. And he came to get the baby, is court ordered or whatever.
Right.
And as soon as she hand the baby over to him, the baby kind of whining and crying and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So he was like, all right then. And then she was filming it, talking about, see, that's why the baby shouldn't be going with you. I was like, so she didn't talk this baby up to thinking that something was wrong before he got there, got the baby crying just to get it on videotape to make dude look bad because he got him a new chick instead of, you know what I'm saying? So he put the baby in the car. She walked all the way out to the car calling them names, and he was like, FUB, because he was mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been upset too. I would have been like, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like stuff like that is what I'm talking about.
That shit is wild.
Stepping with the appreciate it, Steph.
Ozona.
But yeah, that's why I be talking about stuff like that. That like that's a prime example of what not to do if you got a baby mama, baby daddy type thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Be cordial. Make sure the baby good. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. Let me ask this question. So is it fair for a man to say, I don't want this child and walk away? Or does
It's
the
not
fact,
fair.
wait a minute, I'm not finished with the question. Or does the fact that they created life means that you are automatically responsible?
I would like to think the latter,
Hmm.
but societal norms contradicts what you're saying.
Yeah,
And we got a huge problem.
because that's what everybody's going off
Right,
of.
right.
They're
I
not
would like
going
for
off of
everyone to have morals
their
and
exact and
stay with and then
integrity
have children with their
and be
wives, be
honorable,
married and
be
have
reputable,
right, right.
respectful.
Not jump offs and stuff
Right.
like that. But I mean, it's obviously the stats show it ain't been working that way, and we can't just sit and just allow society to raise these children.
That part. That part. But I think too at this moment, Steph says they should be automatically responsible. Because I mean, and it's such a hard pill because the way that it's supposed to work is that there shouldn't be any children ever had. You know what I'm saying? Without them being wanted. Because really the number one reason that you're having sex in the first place is to procreate. That's why
That's
sex
why
was
you would
even
think they having
that's
sex,
why sex was
but
created. However,
they're supposed to be fruitful and multiply,
right.
and you know what I'm saying, but they don't. So
Well, they do. The problem is they do.
they ain't doing it the right
They're
way.
just doing it everywhere,
Yeah, they
every which
jumping
way.
off. They
Yeah, they're
doing
doing
jump
it over
offs.
here. They're doing it over there. They're doing it over there.
They doing Diddy freak offs.
Yeah, and so
There's olive oil and tangerine smell spray
Steph
everywhere.
says, "Hey, don't do the crime if you can't do the time." And so, and again, this is when you get older and you start really looking at
It's easy to say that when someone else is giving you the time. Some of them dudes' times ain't on purpose. It's the girl doing that.
he still slept with her though,
She slept with him too.
right?
That
But
part is equal.
that part is equal. However,
It's once a baby's there, then all of a sudden you in prison.
hmm, I've seen it go both ways, but
But you see
it's
what I'm
more
saying?
so on the female side than it is the male
And
side.
like I said, stats 68% women that break up relationships first.
Right.
Marriages, whatever. They the ones roll out. So if they roll out, they shouldn't get nothing.
No, I don't think if you gonna leave this, if
Nothing.
you gonna leave the marriage,
Nothing.
I don't think you should get anything. Now, if there's a situation to where
Now, if you getting beat up or something, then yeah,
no, those that goes without question.
we
But I think
understand
if you're
that.
going to dissolve a marriage and both parties agree that you're going to dissolve the marriage, then obviously that agreement comes with how, like we stated before, you leave with what you brought in, I leave with what I
Man,
brought
you
in,
should have some
and
knuckles, man.
that's what it is.
But really, standing on business, in reality, I'm old school when it comes to it. If you bring a child up into the world, you should take care of it. But I believe that the child should go with the dad, not with the mom. So that's how I feel.
Why?
He's the one that's fiscally responsible for the child. Why? Okay, and then on top of that, why when dudes have to pay all that child support, they don't get to file for the child on IRS?
Now that I have a problem with because you're financially
I'm financially taking
supporting,
care of this child.
right?
She not paying nothing.
But let me ask you a question on that, right? Since when did it become a reward to take care of your child that you brought into the world?
It's not a reward. We talking about finances.
No, I understand. So, but what my question is like how the IRS, and I know
The
that's
IRS
probably a
sees it
whole
as
nother show.
well, yeah. The IRS in law sees it as that who the child stays with, not who's fiscally taking care of the child,
No, I get that, but
and that's wrong.
the fact that that's even a situation to begin with, why is that even written into the books?
Well, they did that
You
on
know what I'm
purpose.
saying? Right.
Yeah, so because at the time when child support and all that stuff came in, women weren't working no way.
Right.
So who else was going to pay?
Exactly.
So that's why the laws are written the way they're written. But they need to change because societal norms have changed.
So they definitely need to be amended, was what you're saying.
Right.
Sincere says women will sacrifice family for happiness. Men sacrifice happiness for family. That's just my opinion.
You right. You right. Well, a good man does. He'll sacrifice it all for his family, for his legacy. A good man does.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
And that's strange too, because like I don't really like even when I speak to women, other women about some of the reasoning as to why they won't be with a man or is not attracted to a man or just didn't want to deal with a man, they were all things that I felt like there could have just been a simple conversation had. You know what I'm saying? It was never a
Well, do
situation
you
where
okay? So do you think most of it is a communication barrier?
I think so. Yeah. I think a lot of it is because we lack communication so bad. It's so bad to where we don't understand that a man who makes is in a certain tax bracket will not ever be home. And then you get a woman who's insecure with this man. That's a recipe for disaster right there. I'm already insecure and now I'm trying to be with a man who's never going to be home because he makes so much money. You know what I'm saying? So because of the lack of understanding that this man's thought process is to make sure that he provides for his family, that the family legacy continues, and nobody ever wants for anything that you as the wife can go out and buy Birkin bags and have brunch with your girlfriends anytime you want. You can go have massages and you can travel and do all these super dope things that you can do. You're not understanding that he ain't gonna be home. You're not understanding the logic behind it. You know what I mean? So I think communication is such a big deal.
I think women just bad at math. Period.
It's not that they're bad at math. We're just not wired a certain way.
No, you bad at math because the 2 plus 2 is 4. Like the you know that it take talent and work to achieve the things that you like on a day-to-day basis, but you don't understand that somebody got to go get it.
That somebody gotta, yeah.
2 plus 2 is 4. Y'all
Who's
y'all
paying
math,
for
y'all
this?
arithmetic is wrong. There's something wrong with y'all.
Yeah, who's paying for this? Like, it's not coming out of nowhere.
Right.
It's not coming out of the thin air.
And unless he's super wealthy enough for him to stay at home and be around you,
Like he's running a mega
you know what I'm
company from
saying?
at home.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And I think that that's where you gotta kind of there's gonna be times for that. And I think women a lot of times they just want more of it. Steph says, "You damn right your family comes first before a man's happiness. You find a way to give your family whatever they want and need before you worry about yourself." Sincere says, "I don't think it's a lack of communication. I think it's a lack of understanding." I think it's both though, because even with understanding, I will lack understanding in something from time to time, and so will my husband. But if I communicate it properly to him or vice versa, then we get the understanding. So I think it's a bit of both. It really is. Miss Melanie Jackson is in the building. What up, Mel? Mel says, in marriage, it should be reviewed every anniversary to ask each other, are we good? Or should we move on instead of waiting years to hate when you can nip it in the bud before you develop tendencies and issues? Because life.
You all right?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. You're good.
I'm watching you.
All right, then. Before you develop tendencies and issues.
Nuptials. I'll be right back.
Because life has many changes. Just tap in and reading the questions to number one. Yeah, no, absolutely, Mel, it does. And it's funny because the expiration date thing is like, do we wait for the expiration date? You know what I mean? Or it's like, do we just what's the penalty for it?
If you wait, you don't have to pay all the extra penalties.
The penalties,
yeah. You don't have to pay
so now it's like
the alimony
you be
and all
looking
the
at
rest
each
of
other
that
like,
stuff.
I can't wait for these next 2
Wait till
fucking years.
September
I
the
can't
32.
wait. I can't
September
wait.
39th.
Yeah.
We out.
Me and the dog.
Right. Get going.
Me and the dog. Anyway, what y'all got? Y'all got some questions out there real quick tonight as we start getting close to wrapping this thing up. because yeah, I don't know. I mean, overall,
While we waiting on questions, I'm gonna hit them. Everybody with the likes.
go ahead.
Melanie,
Gang gang.
Leah Ward,
Gang gang.
Steph Azuna,
Ozona.
Rock the producer,
Rock.
Abby Mack,
Abby.
Ricky,
Ricky.
Window West in the building,
Mr. West.
Mike Beavers, and let me find out who
Hey.
that other one is.
Hello world.
Sincere.
Yo, yo.
Appreciate y'all with the likes and stuff. Thank you.
Sincere says, if she's tired of me, go take a nap and we'll do it again tomorrow. We both say that because we ain't going
nap,
nowhere.
Nap, nap.
Sean hit me with one of our favorite lines the other night. It was the shh, let's just be quiet.
Let's just be quiet.
Let's just be quiet.
Yeah. Not today. Let's just be quiet.
They say I'll be talking too much. Anyway, y'all got any questions for us before we get up out of here tonight? Questions. It could be whatever type of question you want, something you've been wanting to ask, something pertaining to the show, not pertaining to the show, something sporadic, out of this world. While y'all think about it, I'm gonna talk to my husband for a few seconds.
Uh-oh.
And
trouble.
You want to tell the people how your new diet been working out for you thus far?
It's a diet.
No, come on. You got to give them something good from it. What you got? I know you got something. What you got?
I don't know. Give me another week.
Well, you have cut back on some drugs, right? That you had to take.
Yeah, I mean, health-wise, I'm doing all right, but it ain't fun if that's what you like. Oh yeah, this is great.
Oh my God. Yeah. This is why we can't have nice things, y'all. Steph says,
that's like you on a infomercial for like a beverage or food, and you taste it and it's whack, but you gotta go.
You be like,
yeah,
this is wonderful.
I can do
that. You taking your glasses off and shit. I be watering this. Steph says, hey, once you get to a certain point in your relationship, Sincere is right. LOL. No, for real. That's pretty much me and Sean at this point. Like, we're not. I done invested too much. Now it's just like we gonna have to agree to not agree, and that might mean doing some weird shit or not. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I ain't struggling. I'm just like, there's certain things that you just like, with your stuff, and I ain't getting it, so it just sucks. That's all. It ain't a struggle. Half the stuff she feed me, I already ate for the last 4 years or 3 years. 3.5 years now?
It's been about 3.5 years.
Yeah, 3.5 years. Half the stuff she's giving me, I think you only added like nuts and what else is added? Like bok choy and shit like that.
Bok choy. So we got yogurt, Brussels sprouts.
Like I hardly ever eat yogurt.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? She adding all that other stuff. But the thing is I like cheese.
Yeah.
And
no dairy.
I can't have no dairy right now. And that's why a nigga mad. So
but look at how beautiful his skin is, y'all.
I'd rather have cheese. I'd rather have cheese.
He says clearly he's struggling. Poor Sean, I feel for you, bro. He says exactly, and just keep pushing with your day. Yeah. Nah, but it's been going good, man. He has not had to take his short-term medications because he was taking short-term insulin. So that's been cut out first week. He has not had to take that. And it's looking like he might be about to stop taking the long-term too, because his numbers are actually.
I'm going to need a little bit longer.
I'm talking about one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you might not have to take both doses.
Yeah.
Because his numbers are actually, they almost a little too low for you to actually take the shot when you be taking it when, he eats. So he says, give me my dairy. Yeah, he said, hell no, Sean, I agree with you.
I like
right
cheese, sour cream.
We got sour cream in the refrigerator.
That's not sour cream.
It's sour cream that you can eat.
That's something else.
It's
That's not
the afterworld. The
that.
world of evolution happiness, where you
Well,
can always find oh, sorry.
I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the hams.
I am Treasure Cheltenham, and I too am one of the hams.
And this is the Ham Show, y'all. Thank you for watching the Ham Show every Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Oh, hump day.
Y'all hit us up next week. Hopefully, we have a
Wednesday.
good topic for y'all next week. And we
we
just
in the
gonna keep
building.
it pushing until one of these, till I say something crazy and it go viral.
Yeah,
Y'all be
you
good.
know.
Love you guys. Have a good evening.
Love y'all too. Peace and blessings. Have a good weekend.
Peace, chicken grease, and aloe vera lotion.
Yeah.